What the hell is happening to me? How many of you have been asking that question? Let's be honest. You're not okay. You don't need to tell me that because I can see it on your face. And your body already knows what's going on because it's already feeling it. Your chest is tight. Your head is so heavy. All you want to do is lay it down. Everything around you feels like it's in a cave. Does any of this sound familiar? Because this is the shit that we need to grieve every single day. This is the stuff most people don't talk about. Maybe you feel like you've been caved in. Maybe you feel like you're getting stuck. So when did it happen? When did this start to happen for you? Was it at the phone call? Was it at the phone call when you received the call that everything wasn't okay? Maybe you went with your friend to the doctor and you got the diagnosis. Maybe you were sitting in the hospital room. Maybe it was a knock at your front door. And when I tell you that was the moment that no one prepared you for, that's the moment that your life split in two, the before and after, before the grieving and after the grieving. And now you're right in the middle of the shit trying to figure it out. And we don't know what to feel. We don't know how to do this. So many times when I ask grievers, what are you feeling right now? They don't know. They don't know because their body is being hit with so much grief all at once. They honestly don't know. So when you tell me you don't know, you know what? I believe it. I believe that you don't know. You're confused. You're lost. You're numb and you're mad. You're scared. You're angry. You're sad. And all of that is hitting you at one time. And all of that, my friends, everything you're feeling right now is not weakness. It isn't you losing it. This is what we call grief. And grief isn't just sadness. It's not like I find out that my person died, I go to the funeral, I shed a few tears, and then on Monday I go back to work. It ain't like that. Even though if you're anything like me, you imagined it, you didn't imagine it, you've never imagined it. You don't know. The grief isn't just sadness. When I tell you it's a full body experience, it's a full life experience, it is. Your brain is replaying the same details over and over again. It is going through the grief and the story and the last words and the last breath. And why was she acting so weird? Why was she standing in the corner? Why wouldn't she come out of the corner? Your brain wants to know the answer to that. You're also thinking about the last time you saw them alive. The last time you saw them alive and what they were doing. You're trying to find logic in something that doesn't make sense. Your brain is intellectual. An intellectual, logical brain is trying to figure out this grief. And as long as you stay intellectual and logical and in your brain, I promise you, you're not going to figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing to figure out, my love. Your heart knows the truth. It knows the truth. It knows that they're not here. It knows that they died. But your mind is refusing to accept it. You know they're gone. You know they're gone. But you still expect to hear their key in the door. You still expect to hear their key in the door. Your body is carrying the weight of this loss. And I said it before, your chest aches. You're breathing very shallow. Your stomach is twisted. Food tastes wrong. Sleep doesn't feel right. Your nervous system is on fire. What are you supposed to do with this? And nobody is around helping you to figure it out. They ain't coming. They're not coming. You've got to figure this out on your own. When I tell you we don't know what the hell is going on, I'm telling you we don't know what the hell is going on. And that's why I wrote this book. I wrote the Grievers, this quick, easy ebook called That Grief Shit. I wrote it along with Erica. And what I'm reading from you is in the very first chapter. What I'm reading from is in the very first chapter. I do a welcome, and by the way, right in the beginning, Erica and I do welcome you. And we talk about the shit that you're grieving. We lay it all out. And the very next thing that we talk about, this chapter that I'm working from, is what the fuck is happening to me? You're not okay. You don't need me to tell you that because you feel it. Your body feels like it's shutting down. And I go on from there. That grief shit is talking about all the things that go along with the grief, the things that are good, the things that are bad, the people that are showing up, the people that aren't showing up. We got to call it out, my friends. We got to call it out. And the whole time I'm tippy-toeing around this and making this nice and making this easy, guess what? It ain't happening. It's not happening for you. So I went raw. I went real. And I want to tell you the truth. Your nervous system is on fire. 1 minute you're wired and restless, and the next you collapse. You can't move. You're swinging between fight, flight, or freeze, and you're having a total fucking shutdown. It feels like madness, but it isn't. It's grief. It's about doing the work on the inside. This grief is about doing the work on the inside. And all of that stuff that I just listed, all of the stuff I've been talking about for the last 5 minutes is true. Friends, when the first wave comes, the first wave of shit that no one warned you about, the moment that knocks you flat out, when you expected to ease on into this, you know, we've been done wrong. I guess that's the message that I want you to know. We've been done wrong and we've been done dirty. We wake up and forget. We wake up and for a half a second, we forget that they're gone. Right? And then truth slams you. And it feels like your air has been ripped out of your chest. And your lungs, they're not filled with air and you can't breathe. But here's the deal. We've been done wrong because all around the world, they haven't told us how to do this. They're not actually describing it, what it is. They haven't told us how to do it. They haven't showed us how to do it. And they haven't described it for us. And that's why I went raw. I went raw because it has to be raw. It just has to be, because it seems like you guys aren't getting the message unless I come at you like this. Pain is not the problem. Performing is the problem. The pain is feeling. You have to feel this pain. I am sorry. I didn't come here to take this pain from you, and no one should try to. And anyone that is trying to take this pain from you is wrong. You've got to work it out yourself, because this has to do with you and your relationship. The pain you're feeling, that's your body and your heart saying that your person mattered. It's also your heart saying it's not okay. And it is begging you to listen. The problem isn't the pain. The problem is in you performing and acting like you're okay. Because we were never taught how to do this. We were never taught to put this pain on top of everything else and to process it. So we come out with fake smiles. We start telling people we're fine. We start pushing through the work. We stay busy, hoping that no one notices that silently we are falling apart. That's what keeps us stuck. That's what suffocates us, because you are performing. You're performing in the grief. You disconnect from everyone around you. You're even disconnecting from yourself. You abandon yourself for the comfort of others. That's the shit. That's the raw shit of this grief. Friend, when you're walking down the aisle in the grocery store and you see their favorite cereal and you fall apart and you realize you're never going to buy that again for them, and you've got a cart full of groceries and you just start crying and you run out, I'm telling you, that's grief. You picking up the phone to tell them something funny, you having the thought, I need to call my mom, and remember that there's no one on the other end. That's grief, friends. That is grief. And we've got to call it what it is. Grief is a normal and natural reaction to a loss of any kind. It is normal for you to grieve. It's natural for you to grieve. You're supposed to grieve. At night, when it's quiet and you're laying in the dark and you're staring at the ceiling and you are begging God to just take all of this and also take you, because the thought of living the rest of your life without them is so unbearable, that's grief. That's the raw, that's the ugly side that no one talks to you about. And maybe that's the part where you start wondering, how do I survive this? How am I going to do this? What am I supposed to do with all of this pain? But here's the truth. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to outrun it. You just need to learn how to survive it. And surviving it is one moment at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. But I want you to start here. I want you to click the link below, and I want you to download that grief shit. Here's the thing that's so amazing about that grief shit. Not only do I talk to you like this, raw, but I have things in here that what grief feels like in your body, right? Why does it feel like this in your body? What do I need right now? What is being strong telling me? You're not allowed to fall apart. Why? Why are people stopping you from falling apart? Why do I need to do this? And what do I need to do first? Am I crazy or am I normal? Like, dude, I put it all in there. It's in here. So click the link below and download this Griever's Guide. Then I want you to open up the videos. There's going to be 9 emails that come along with this. And I want you to open them up. And I want you to watch the videos that I've put in here with them. If this is anger, let it come. If it's numbness, let it be there. Let yourself do the thing that it needs to do to get through this grief. That's the most important thing that I need you to understand. If it's sobbing on the bathroom floor, don't hold it back. And if all you can do is breathe in and out, that's okay. Your grief is not something that you need to push through. It is something you need to allow. It will take time. And it is the action steps that you take within that time. It will take space. It will take the space that you need to move this pain. And it takes every ounce of courage that you've got. I know people will tell you otherwise. I know they're telling you to be strong. I know they're telling you to just give it time. And I know they're telling you that God will never give you more than you can handle. But in here, I'm telling you the truth. Because all of those things that they're telling you, they don't help. They're not comfortable. They're just barely scratching the surface. This is not the book on how to heal. This is the book on to understand what's going on. And to be clear with you guys, I'm not cussing a bunch in this book. I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. I use the word shit because I want your attention. I want to be able to get your attention. And the truth is, grief doesn't play by anyone else's timeline. And it doesn't help if you stay busy to avoid it. Just because you went shoe shopping with your girlfriend doesn't mean the grief's not going to be there when you get back. Grief demands to be felt. It demands your attention. So I want you to start right here, right now. Download this book, download the Griever's Guide, and let's get into it together. Get the videos. There's 9 videos. I'm going to send one to you every day. Open the videos. Goes along with the book. I've broken out each chapter, and I teach you from it. Why we're avoiding the emotion. Why are you avoiding the emotion? It's in here. I put it in here, friends. It's for you. So go grab the book. I look forward to seeing you on the other side, my friends. Thank you for allowing me to be here for this short period of time. Also, if you're interested in doing some work with me, click the link and set up a call. There's definitely a space for you and I to sit and talk. Maybe you want to go through the book first and then reach out to me. That's totally fine. See you when I see you. Bye.